In this video, I'm going to be explaining why, or I'm going to be trying to explain why snaps are so controversial. So, why are snaps so controversial? You are forced to download snaps from one place and one place only, Snapcraft.io. The reason snaps are so controversial is that you can only get snaps from one place and one place only, Snapcraft.io, specifically the server backend of Snapcraft.io, which is proprietary, closed sourced, not community maintained, and that means no one else can host snaps except Canonical. You can only get snaps from one place, one group, one company, one person, and that is Snapcraft from Canonical. So, why is this so controversial? And I didn't understand this for a long while, but eventually somebody explained it to me why this is so controversial. Because if snaps were to become widely adopted and everyone were to use them, and one day Canonical were to decide that they don't want a piece of software to be on Snapcraft.io anymore, then suddenly no one would be able to get that software anymore because everyone uses snaps, but they don't actually have any control what snaps they have access to. Canonical decides what snaps you do and don't have access to. They take it off Snapcraft, now no one can get the software anymore. This is why snaps are so controversial. So basically, if you use snaps and you're only able to get snaps from one place, you fundamentally don't have any control. Because that the company or the person or the group or the entity that controls that one proprietary place where you're able to get snaps, they can be like, oh, today you have access to the software, tomorrow you don't. So and when it's framed like that, I understand. I understand why snaps are so controversial and people don't use them and don't want to use them. It's because Canonical has absolute control over what snaps you have access to, and that to me personally is completely unacceptable. So I'm going to go on a little rant here. I personally did not move from Linux and move from Windows into Linux and put forth all this effort and all this time and all this energy to move to Linux just to give Canonical or some private company the power of what software I have access to. I did not take all the time and effort and work that it took to move over to Linux just to use something like snaps and give all my power away. I went to Linux to get power, not to give it away. So, there you go. Other reasons snaps are so controversial. There are also rumors that Canonical has been redirecting apt installs to install snap packages. There is an active push for software to be Canonical exclusive. So I don't know about that. Those two are rumors. But yeah, so this is why snaps are so controversial, and this is at least one big reason why I will not be using snaps.